Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, blessings, and mercy of Allah be upon you all. My name is Ismail Bilal Salim, coming to you live from Masjid William Salam in Norfolk. I posted why Muslims should not be listening to Kanye West, and I probably was premature. I should have, not premature, but I should have added more people. Christians, Jews, anybody with reasoning and logic should not be listening to this individual. People today are lost. They need guidance. I want to say from the start, I'm not rich or famous, so I know people don't listen to you unless you are rich or famous. But I feel that I am blessed by Allah, blessed by God to see and understand some truths. I also read books, which is very important because the person that you are quoting publicly asserts and is proud that he does not read books. Kanye West says he brags that I don't read books. And I see people quoting him repeatedly, sending these things through my private messages, through my text messages. And I was ignoring them because I ignore people who I feel are doing things simply for attention. But this is the problem with ignoring problems. It is ultimately, it begins to come to your doorstep and you have to address it. You see, the problem always is that people who are knowledgeable remain quiet, while those people who are ignorant, like Kanye West, have a big mouth and talk, and then people listen and they latch on to a few things and think what he said is profound. I see conscious people, knowledgeable people, Christians, Jews. Well, I don't see many Jews on my page, Muslims and enlightened people quoting this man. And for my Christians, Jews, and Muslims, the first thing I want to say is this man is a mushrik. He is a polytheist. He is a pagan. He believes in multiple gods. This is especially for my Muslim friends who are quoting him and sending his messages to me saying I need to listen to this clown. Like I quoted a couple weeks ago about Jay-Z, who was also a mushrik. Kanye has a song called I Am a God. And he repeats this over and over again in the song. I am a God. I am a God. I am a God. Christians, you are monotheists. You believe in one God. Muslims believe in one God. Jewish people believe in one God. So there can't be a small God, another God. So Kanye West saying I am a God is polytheism. It is associating partners with Allah. So that's the first reason why you shouldn't be quoting him, or you should have pause in quoting this dumb person. You are repeating the words of a Conman, a clown, a narcissist. And to my Christian friends, don't be surprised that I'm calling names. I get it from the Bible. Jesus on countless occasions called people names, right, to their faces. And to go even more in depth, his nickname is Yeezus, which is a derivative of the word Jesus. And he says it means it's his God name. Again, a clown, mushrik. Yet he names his album Jesus is the King. Do you see what's happening here? He's playing both sides of the fences so he can have people listen to him on either side, and then they combating, talking about him. That's all he wants. I, unfortunately, am in the midst of doing this foolishness, talking about this person. But he is a con man. He can't say he is a God and then says Jesus is his king simultaneously. If he is a Christian, he can't have another God and he can't be God himself. He also has a song called Jesus Walks, which is co-written by a Muslim. But anyway, this man is pro-black and anti-black simultaneously. He is for black people and for white supremacists simultaneously. He ran a campaign, a presidential campaign, to split the black vote so that the leader of the white supremacists, Donald Trump, could win. How is he for black people when he is trying to help the leader of the white supremacists regain or continue his presidency? He wore a MAGA hat saying, "Make America great again." Do you people that are quoting him, do you want to make America great again? Do you want to help white supremacists? Do you think this man called Donald Trump his father? Is that what you are endorsing? That's what you're sending to me. This same man says slavery was a choice, which you should be slapped for anyway. Anybody black should never send me nothing of a clown who says slavery was a choice or that Harriet Tubman didn't free slaves. It's disrespectful. He said George Floyd died from fentanyl. He said white lives matter. He said the white straight male is oppressed. And you think this clown is on your team and you're sending them around to other people. I see Muslims doing this. I see Brother Ben X, who I hold in high regard and high esteem. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because he says one thing that you agree with. He says the children of Israel are black. Because he says that, all is forgotten, all is ignored, all of this nonsense that he said previously. Just because you like this one thing that this person who has a microphone in front of them says. And let me tell you about the children of Israel. Give you some free knowledge. You don't have to read, but you should read for yourself. Take it up. Don't listen to me. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So scholars divide the human race into 3 groups: the Mongoloid, the Caucasoid, and the Negroid. And these are based upon the sons of Noah, alayhi salam. He had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So from Shem came the Mongoloids. From Ham came the Negroid. And from Japheth came the Caucasoid people. So from Ham is the one that they also said was cursed, right? And he was cursed by Noah, and all of his children would be slaves. So from Ham comes Cush. Cush is Lower Egypt, it is Ethiopia and Eritrea, right? Come from Ham. Also Egypt comes from Ham, and Libya, Syria, Palestine, Israel, Arabia come from Ham. Scholars say this is this black man that they come from, right? All of them come from the same lineage. Then from Shem, his second son, comes the Arabs, the Hebrews, the Samaritans, the Assyrians. From Japheth comes the Caucasoid, the Europeans, and some Asians, but mostly the Europeans come from this lineage. Now, here's the problem with that, or here's the issue with that that people don't realize. Cush or Ethiopia means the burnt-skinned people. That's how dark-skinned they was. Egypt means black, right? These people were so dark-skinned that they named a place after them. Right? So that means Ham, their father, was that dark skinned. If that is the case, then his father, Noah, was also dark skinned. So Noah was black, which also means Ham's brothers were black. That's right. Shem and Japheth, so Europeans, Arabs, Asians, whoever, everybody came from black people. Everyone. Right? So him saying the children of Israel is not really profound except to people who don't know. But at any rate, Noah was black, right? I'm just giving you the information. If he can create a son that can create Africans, then he is black himself. And all of his brothers are black. And they only had one mother. Her name was Nama. Right? So all of them had the same mother and father. And they created dark-skinned people, which means they were dark-skinned themselves. And from Noah came Abraham. So Abraham, alayhi salam, was also black, right? And then he married an Egyptian woman named Hagar. Marrying her came all the people, all the Arab people. So once again, I'm tripling telling you that these people are black who are living in this place. The same thing is true of Sarah. She was from the same Hebrew tribe, so she was also black herself. I'm going to say black or brown, but I'm saying in today's context, people would consider them black. Okay? So, from Abraham and his wife came Ishmael and Isaac. From Isaac came Jacob. And from Jacob came the 12 children of Israel. So let me also tell you about this origin of Israel, where it got its name. So it was a man born named Jacob. And he wanted to get a birthright from his brother Esau. So he stole it from him 2 different times in order to get this birthright. And Esau is livid, is upset with him and wants to kill him. So he's chasing him around trying to find him so he can murder his brother Jacob. While he is running away from his brother Esau, he wrestles someone. He wrestles this person and prevails, is what the Bible said. He defeats the one that he is wrestling. While he is holding him, he says, I'm not going to let you go until you tell me who you are. And when you read the story, you find out the person that he is wrestling is God. And God blessed him on that day and changed his name from Jacob to Israel. Israel means wrestle with God, because he literally wrestled with God and he prevailed, is what it says. And the place that he wrestled is called Penuel, meaning face of God. You know why? Because he said, I saw God face to face and my life was still preserved. So the name comes from somebody who wrestled and beat God. Is that who you want to be? That's who you want to be associated with? That's where the name comes from. So his name then was changed from Jacob to Israel. He has 12 sons, right? And then these 12 sons are called the 12 tribes of Israel. And from them, everybody, all of them spread out into, and they stayed in this, they were all together because they stayed as the children of Israel and they believed in a religion today people call it Judaism, but they didn't practice Judaism. But at any rate, this children of Israel, the Bible repeatedly calls them all kinds of names, calls them a stiff-necked people. And this is not me talking. This is what the Bible says about them. The Tanakh, the Old Testament, and the New Testament says about these people. It says they are stiff-necked people. It says they are a stubborn people. It says they are a wicked people. It says they are a sinful people. Moses called them these things, said these names about them, not me. And then God threatened to kill them on multiple occasions for their sins. And multiple times he had to relent from murdering them, not all of them, and not just them, the whole world, because of the sins that they committed. And God, according to the Bible, killed thousands of them for the sins that they committed. Oftentimes, the Bible says Moses, alayhi salam, was able to calm God down. And that's a whole nother story, right? Now, they and the prophets in the Bible were murderous, genocidal, incestuous, adulterous, racist, all kinds of bad things were done by the children of Israel in the Bible that you believe to be true, that Kanye West believes to be true. Jesus in the Bible calls them a wicked and adulterous generation. He calls them evil. He calls them whited sepulchres. He calls them fools. He calls them hypocrites. And they betrayed him. You know, it was the children of Israel, according to the Bible, that sent him to his death. So they killed prophets. They also saw great miracles done by Moses right in their face. They were rescued from slavery by God. Yet they're in the wilderness murmuring against God and created a golden calf to worship. This is the children of Israel that we're talking about here. And this book also says the reason why people want to be these people is because the book says God was theirs exclusively. You see, all the other foreign people had foreign religions, but they had God to themselves. And they are the chosen people, is what the book says. And this is why people all around want to be who these people are. It also says in the last book of the Bible that 144,000 people will get into paradise or get into heaven, and all of them will be from the children of Israel. So everybody's clamoring. They're fighting to be these children of Israel, despite all the sin and wickedness that they have done according to the Bible, and when God wanted to destroy them. In the end, 144,000 of them will make it into paradise, make it into heaven. Everybody else is going to be on earth. Right? So Christians also believe these are the chosen people, yet they reject the Messiah. They say, I wonder if you know what Kanye West says about this, who believes in Jesus. They say that Jesus was a liar. They say he was an imposter. They say he was a fraud. They say he was the fake Messiah. How can they be the chosen people and also reject Jesus, the Messiah? This is what I'm trying to tell you about this man and listening to people who don't have knowledge, who don't read books. They're going to lead you into foolishness. How do you as a Christian see people who don't believe in Jesus? How are they chosen? Me, I'm a Muslim and I believe Jesus was the Messiah. Right? As I said, the children of Israel were not Christians and their religion wasn't Judaism. They never heard of Judaism. They never heard of Christianity. So the obvious answer, and I'm not going to hold y'all up for too long, the obvious answer to all of these, which is every time I talk ever, is the answer is in Al-Islam. It is in the truth. As I said, in Al-Islam, Jesus, or Isa alayhi salam, was the Messiah. He was a messenger and a prophet of God. But also that everybody came from Adam and Eve, and Adam and Eve were black or brown people. Adam literally means black or brown man. So it's not just the children of Israel, it's all people came from black and brown people. And not only that, the most important thing is not that the children of Israel were chosen by God, but that all people were chosen by God. That God sent messengers to every single nation, not just the children of Israel. Not just one group of people, so you don't have to be clamoring and fighting to be who these children of Israel are. You don't have to be all excited when Kanye West says children of Israel are black. Everybody in the book is black. I'm telling you this for free, and I ain't got $5. But maybe somebody who got $5 million, $5 billion, you want to listen to him. Malcolm X said a long time ago, black people are the only people that are led by entertainers, trumpet players, comedians, rappers, and dancers. We got to stop this foolishness. Pick up a book and read it. And if a clown tells you he does not read a book, don't listen to him. He is a fool. Anybody who doesn't seek knowledge through reading, through research, and says something based off of whatever they heard in their life is a fool, as well as the people who are following them. Especially to my Muslim brothers and sisters. We read, we seek knowledge. The first word revealed was Iqra. It means to read and recite. So you get the knowledge and then you say it. You don't just listen to fools who got a microphone in their face. This man, this is what I want to end with. The man is pro-black and pro-white supremacy. That's why you should not listen to him. The man he believes in Jesus, and he also says he is a God. That's why you shouldn't listen to him. He is a clown who's seeking your attention. Please let this be the last time you pay attention to this clown. Assalamu alaikum.